Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to video number 2 of making this mail post themed pretty big folio. I'm really excited about a bit of a file folder. And today I'm going to show you what I did in the pockets inside, like the extra one that you haven't seen yet. And then we're going to do a first layer of decorating. Let me show you. So you've probably already seen this, like so. So this is my file folder page, which actually stops here. And then I wanted this big pocket here. This is an atlas page, as you can see, very simple, just folded and glued. It's going to be glued onto this, and this is going to be a pocket. And this just went through. Okay, so this is the first one I did, and then this is just a simple, really big red pocket just attached. So we have this here. This is some piece of gray paper that I folded in half like this, and I'm going to do some stuff. Well, here we're going to put some decorations, and I'm going to glue it so that there's a pocket over here, and glue it here as well, and we need to attach it. So this is something we're going to do today, attach both of these pockets, and we're going to do all the closures, and we're going to do these tabs. I always forget to put the tabs. I always do it after, and it covers up my decoration. So this time we're doing it before, and we'll be decorating on top of the tabs, which is, of course, how it should be every time. To attach these pockets, I'm going to bind them like I would book pages. For me, that's the best way for everything to like hold together. So I'm going to do it just as I did. I've made a lot of tutorials on how to bind pages before, so I do encourage you to go and have a look at those, where I explain everything very quickly, very nicely. And this is broken, so I'm not going to use that one. I will use this one. But where are, oh, they're here. This is going to be invisible, so I'm not too fussed about it being right in the middle and stuff like this. So I'm just going to go a bit with my, let's make sure that it is in the middle. I might remove these so it's easier. All right. And then we go through pretty much in the center, then about 1 centimeter here from the edge, go all the way through, 1 centimeter here from the edge, and then we go back in right here. Okay. Then I'm going to put my threads around the central thread, make sure that it is really nice and tight, and make my knot, double knot. Let's just go with a triple knot just in case. There we go, and cut the extra. So that's one done, and now I guess I can glue the little pockets. So I might as well just do that before I forget. Grab some tacky glue. I'm going to go right on the edge here. Like so. and like so. And put something heavy on top. Let's put the mat on top. I think it's quite heavy. That should work. Now let's move on to the second one. So the second one, of course, I didn't think about actually attaching it before making the pocket, and that's the mistake. So it's going to be a tad more difficult, and I do want to bind it with thread, even though I could technically just, you know, glue it. I think it's more secure with thread. So I'm just gonna have some fun time trying to pass the thread here. So let's put it in the middle, somewhere here. Yeah, this is going to be so much fun. Okay, there. And okay, I'm around the thread. Of course, you can't see anything. I barely can't see anything myself. I'll make mine up. I'm glad this pocket is quite big, otherwise I would not have been able to do this. Whew, that's done. Now we can glue this pocket. It's evading me. Okay. There we go. Let's put something really heavy on top. I've made a lot of tags. I got some new dies, so I made a lot of tags with the dies, but I also make them without the dies, and I love making them this way. Look, they're so cute. There. So let's see who needs a tag. Tab. I always mistake tab and tag. It's a bit annoying. Ooh. This would look quite nice. I like it. Let's just do this. I'm just going to round the corners because I think it looks better. I'm going to go with the S one. I don't think it needs to be more like this. The other one. And distress a little bit because it's very red. Do you think blue would be better? Let's see. Let's see with blue. No, I quite like the red one. So now let's put a little bit of blue. Like that. And I think pretty much at the edge there. Like this up. And the second one is the same size, which is pretty cool. There we go. I'm not yet sure about these, but they're pretty cool. Then we don't have any flip up this time. Ooh, but I think this is quite a bit of a strange shape, isn't it? I'm not sure how to use that. This is also a bit strange. I don't know, I haven't been able to use these yet. How do you think they look? Would you use them? It's so strange. I'd like to have some blue, but I want it to be quite thick. Ooh, I should probably double it. Put another one on the other side. And yes, I did spend like a weekend making all of these. And I also made some metallic ones. I just painted a piece of paper in metallic tones, metallic paint. And then I just... Ooh, I quite like this brushed metallic. That's a lot. I'm quite liking this silver. Silver one. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool. And it's quite strong. Let's just go with it. I forgot to ink. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's very bright in your face. Like it. Okay, I don't think we need any more of those. So now the other side of the force. Goes like this. We don't have space to put one over here for flipping, but that's okay. Nope, nope, nope. I want something here. I think that's going to be a closure, so we don't need anything here. Maybe one over here would be nice, and blue one would be nice as well. Quite like this one actually. Yep, let's put it over here. Well, that was easy. Now we need to do the closure. For the big one. And whenever I have scraps of paper or a project with like blue and red colors, I'm just going to make a whole bunch. And then I have a whole bunch for next time I need it. And we need a closure, so I need my little round bits, which are over here. How about brown? Brown looks nice. I'm gonna go with the brown. Let's skull is already a hole in it. Distressed a little bit. And now let's attach it. I have my crocodile and I'm going to put an eyelet. What color eyelet do I want? Should I put a blue one? Blue could be cool. I like it because it reminds me of the blue in the folder and it goes well with this. I could also put this kind of sandy beige looking one. This might be quite nice as well. Yeah, I quite like this one even better than the blue one. And then I could put a metallic piece, which I think I like even better. I'm gonna go with this one. And we need to figure out where the center is. So the center of 20 is 10. There. And I actually didn't glue this in case I wanted to put a brad instead of an eyelet, which could be a good idea. But my hole is a bit too big. And I like the eyelet too much. So I'm just going to glue shut this part here. Guys, it's so hot here, you wouldn't believe. I'm like sweating so much. I can't wait for the evening. Now, over here. And this way. Done. Now I had a little issue because it was a bit too long compared to my, you know, this, it wouldn't close properly, so I had to fold it again, and I'm not liking this. So I'm going to put a little line. So this is from Marly's digital kits. These are all the digital kits she sent me, and I love them so much. I don't think I'm gonna use them all in the end, but I'm so happy I have the choice, you know? And this is what I wanted. So all the digital kits I'm using are going to be down in the description below, of course. And I want to cut one of these lines and put it right there. Ooh, that first line is good. I'm gonna do that one. Too much stuff on my desk. So I'm thinking this could look quite nice, or because this, ooh, actually I could have something a bit wider over here. There's also this one, which I quite like. This one looks nicer, I think. And over here, I would like something wider. It needs to be at least 2 centimeters. Okay, this is 2 centimeters. Let's try that. It's missing a little bit of red. Maybe something here. Okay, 2 centimeters is here. And I love these strips. I think they're such a cool idea. You can use them whenever you make a little mistake like this. Look at that! It looks so cool! Okay. So let's hide my mistake and nobody would know. Marley, these are so beautiful. Oh, I love them. It's exactly the right size. Now we can put it over here, although we should cut before, otherwise we're never gonna know where to cut. Now this one. And I'm going to ink it a little bit. Sometimes I use inks, distress inks. Sometimes I don't. It's just up to you guys and the style you want for your journals. You could have a grunge journal and not use any ink. It's really up to you. I think some people like it and some people don't. Just do whatever you feel like doing. Okay, now some glue. And now I think I'm just going to round the corner. I really like it with the round corners. I think it makes everything look quite nice. Like this. And then we can ink so that it matches everything else in here. All right. Well, this is looking pretty cool. I'm really happy about it. And we should probably work on the cover, to be honest. It can't stay like this forever. I need to make a decision. And I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna go with some of the digital kit. And I'm probably gonna go with the digital kit on the outside as well. It needs to be quite long. I can't use it this way, it's too small. So it has to be this way. This would have been cool. It's a shame. So I have to think about them this way. Ooh, this could be quite nice. Ooh, I quite like the stars and the brown. Looks nice. It would be cut about here.
One eternity later.
Like, I like a lot of stuff. Ooh, I like this. It's darker. Okay, let's go with this. And I need it to be a little bit wider than here. It has to be at least 7 centimeters. And I'm gonna go even more because when it's like this, it's going to be a bit more than 7. So I'm going to go with 8. I'm gonna cut 8 centimeters here, just in case. Because I haven't done this before. Not with paper and not with like measuring. I usually just cut a strip the size I want and just glue it. And if the stuff on the back pokes through, I usually just add another strip of textile. Now let's put some glue. And I'm going to be very generous with the glue. And this is just white glue, PVA glue. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some glue on the outskirts of this one. I forgot to ink it, as I usually do. My paper is breaking. Well, it will look grunge, that's for sure. Let's glue this part here. I am so hot. So hot. Okay, looking nice. And then we need something on the inside. On the inside, I like something that's not too full of stuff. I quite like this. And I like the line. So I'm going to cut it right here. There, I'm gonna cut it about here. And here. Let's just scrunch it up a little bit. Now, I think we can glue these. And I have a problem. I always put everything upside down. It's like a disease. And I do not want to put this upside down. So, let's go one at a time. Okay, and it's this way up. It's this way up, right? Yes. There. It's not easy to attach. And hide the paper underneath. So make sure it's all dead center and straight. Oh, it's looking so cool. Now this side is like this. It's the right way. Yes, yes. Let's put in some glue. I think with my life science folders that I'm currently making as well, I did the mistake. I have like 4 folders and I did the mistake like twice. So that's like 1 in 2. It's really bad odds. So now I'm just being really careful. And one of the times I couldn't do anything about it. It was like really well stuck already. So it's just upside down. And the other time I could remove it, but it was pretty bad. You can see it's been damaged. It's okay. It's not like, I mean, you have to know. But I know. Okay, this looks good. So let's glue it, and it's still not upside down. So it's okay. Yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, this is looking really great, you guys. I'm so happy. I do need to like clamp this or something. So I'm going to grab these, something like this. And it's never the right size. But that should work. And let's do it on the other side as well. Okay. I'm just going to let it like this to dry just for a minute. Okay. This is so pretty. It's really big. We have so much space to put stuff. I can't wait. Okay, and the last thing I want to do right now in this video is to glue the pockets because they're not all attached yet. So we can do that right now. And then they will be dry so that we can actually decorate them. So let's just start right here. And I'm going to use my tacky glue, and I can't find my thin tacky glue, so this one will have to do. This thread is really striking. I really, really like it. So gorgeous. Okay, then I have these two pockets. What do we think? I'm not gonna attach these. We'll see with the decorating. Same with this.
2,000 years later.
I'm just going to leave them here and think about it later. There. So these are all done, and then we can attach these ones. So these have just been done with some book pages, very simply. And this is the pocket from the kit, and this one too. So let's start with this one. Okay, and then we can glue this pocket right here. And the second one. No! There's no space. Okay. Well, it's stuck. This doesn't move anymore. Oh, this is why this was like higher. Now it's stuck, it's not moving. Oh well, I'll have to find something about that. I forgot it was higher. It's not perfect. And I don't like it when it's not perfect. But we're gonna hide it. We're gonna hide any problems that there are. And I really like these pockets, so let's just attach them. And this was a pocket with a little round here, but I don't know, I quite like it without it. Just make sure that this is straight, and for that I am using those arrows. And I did not think of leaving the little piece of paper on this side, so we'll just have to glue it directly to the page on that side. It's not a big problem. I'm loving the little rounds there. I think they look so cool. This was a pocket that I was wrong from another journal. It's like the perfect size compared to the pocket underneath. And this was over here, I believe. Or here. There. I don't really like gluing this with usual glue, so I usually use roll-on glue. What distance? I think probably around here. Okay, this is the hard part. Has to be straight. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same. That should do. And this needs to be glued, and I really like them there, so I'm gonna start with this one. Right there. I'm growing tired and making mistakes, so it's time to stop. Everything is glued. Oh, not these. Let's glue these. Once again, it's not perfect. You can see here the overlapping, but we'll just hide it later. It's okay. So I'm quite happy with the result so far. I think it looks really cool. I'm really excited to continue working on it, and need to think about like these things. Okay, I'm tired. I'm gonna go have a shower. I feel it's so hot. It's way too hot in here. And I will see you for the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I do. And if you want to see the next video, don't forget to hit the bell button. It will keep you notified of my next videos and when I upload the next one. And we're gonna start decorating a little bit, and I'm really excited about that part. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys, thanks for watching.